So how much did Easy Sunday Club make in YouTube revenue in 2020? Cue the intro and I'll tell you. Hi, this is Nam from Easy Sunday Club. We help artists and designers turn their creative daydreams into reality with business strategy, how-to, and watercolor tutorial videos. Today I want to talk about how much money we made in YouTube ad revenue in 2020. The way I want to break up this conversation is by telling you why the heck we are making this video to begin with, a little background into our YouTube journey, and getting to the actual revenue part. I'll also be looking at some other important YouTube metrics like subscribers, watch time minutes, and CPM. So we have a couple reasons why we want to put out our private YouTube business matters out there into the interwebs. The main reason is we want to show off how much money is raining from the sky from YouTube and how we can now retire. Just kidding, that couldn't actually be farther from the truth. The actual reason is that Cathy and I spend a lot of time working on YouTube, so we want to create an artifact to look back as we continue to progress on this revenue stream. The second reason we want to do this is education. Our company values include education, transparency, and we think it's really important to continue to share the ups and downs of how we run our business to empower other creatives out there. And that includes things our conservative parents do not want us talking about, and that's the money. So let's talk about where we started with YouTube and where we ended in 2020. Our YouTube journey started back a little over 4 years ago with a donkey watercolor tutorial in January 2017. We were so innocent back then. Cathy did not want to be in front of the camera. I knew nothing about how to shoot or edit a video. And we had not done the selfish thing of bringing a child into the world to literally create another carbon footprint. As of February 2021, that original donkey video only has 701 views and 5 comments. Hardly the viral pandemic success we would want. But things changed, and we found some minor success. 6 months later in June 2017, we made a video about Cathy's first set of pins, and we finally resonated with the YouTube algorithm. This video has 7,300 views as of February 2021, but more importantly, we found a niche, creating business strategy and how-to videos for the creative community. Although we found this opportunity, we were not able to monetize our videos until 3 whole years later in June 2020. What happened in between those 3 years? Life. We had a kid. Cathy had a business to build. I had jobs to work at, and we moved from Portland to Los Angeles. But most importantly, we made a bunch of mediocre videos during that time as we put in our repetitions and built muscle memory of how to make half-decent YouTube content. So let's get on to monetization. Our monetization milestone came in June 2020. YouTube does not let you run ads until you have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch time hours over the last 365 days. We finally hit that in June 2020. And what did we get once we hit that milestone? $47.04 for the month of June. Yay! Definitely nothing we can retire on, and definitely not reflective of the hours and hours of time we had spent making content up until that point. Then as 2020 raged on, we saw steady growth as we continued to release videos consistently, and some videos started to really gain traction, like our how to make a greeting card video. The revenue followed as well. In July, we broke $100. Things hit its peak in November when we hit $571 from YouTube ads. That's because it was the holiday season and advertisers wanted to get in front of consumers. $571, not too bad, man. That would have paid for my portion of rent in my disgusting college apartment in 2003. And that's for the master bedroom in the apartment, not the room where the bathroom is on the outside of your bedroom. Things slightly dipped in revenue by $20 in December. That's because it was the holidays and it's super busy, so people are not plopped in front of the computer and trying to learn how to run an art business. So why was our revenue increasing in general? Let's go a little deeper in some other YouTube metrics to answer that why. One reason our revenue increased was because we were able to grow our subscriber list compared to 2019. At the beginning of 2020, we started with about 650 subscribers, and we grew by 3,700 new subscribers by the end of the year. What this means is that we now have a larger community that gets notifications when we make content instead of those viewers having to individually search for our videos or rely on the YouTube algorithm to suggest those videos to them. Another important metric to look at is CPM or cost per milli. This means the amount of money an advertiser pays for 1,000 monetized playbacks. Not all the playbacks are monetized. Some of the content advertisers are not interested in at all, but for the ones they are interested in, this is what CPM tracks. Our CPM started in June at $14 and we closed 2020 with an average CPM of $25.32 for the month of December. In the US, the average CPM is between $6 and $8. What this indicates to Cathy and I is that advertisers have an interest in advertising to viewers of the content we are making. The increase in CPM also indicates that as 2020 went on, we made content that advertisers wanted to place ads in front of. Some other content like stocks, online education, or cooking content can have a way higher CPM. I also wanted to talk to you about the RPM. So the RPM is a revenue per 1,000 views. We ended 2020 with an RPM of $10.61. It is way lower than the CPM because YouTube has to take its cut for hosting our videos and finding advertisers for us out of the CPM. Also, as I said earlier, not all of our views are monetized, so that's why it is lower as well. However, as our CPM goes up, so does the RPM. Nerdy enough for y'all? The last metric I want to talk to you about is watch time minutes. So in 2020, our lowest daily watch time limits was below 1,000 minutes watched per day. And that was when the pandemic first hit because people were too busy buying toilet paper and canned beans and didn't want to watch YouTube content. However, by the time December came along, we were slowly gaining traction and we finished December with a daily high of about 7,500 minutes for that day. That's about 5.2 days worth of content that viewers around the world are watching each day. That's pretty insane. So what does this all mean for us for the future? Optimism. From a YouTube ad perspective, if we can get to $47 to $571 a month in 6 months, who knows where we can get to in 2021? Personally, we're hoping for 5x to 10x growth. But as you can see, YouTube is only getting us half a grand of income each month. If this was all I was doing for a job, it would not be able to compensate Cathy and I for the time we have invested in this revenue stream. This means we have to build other revenue streams related to the YouTube platform. This includes affiliate revenue, offer digital products for sale, or use YouTube as a funnel to direct sales on easysundayclub.com. Additionally, after taxes, the revenue we are bringing in might be able to cover groceries for our family each month. So the money is great and all, but there has to be something else that creating this content fulfills for Cathy and I that makes us continue to put ourselves out there on camera to be judged by the interwebs. And that thing is educating and helping the creative community, sharing and democratizing information, and paying it forward. We got a lot of help along our way as we built this business, and we want to pay it forward and do the same for others. That's it for now. Thank you for helping to support our channel and for all the subscription and for all the likes. We can't do it without your support, and we look forward to our continued growth in 2021.